to give you documentations, girl.
I had no clue that he was a killer for real. I thought he was a studio gangster. I didn't know he had bodies underground. Plenty of rappers lost their lives because of Lil Dirk, and people in Chicago still tremble in fear every time they hear his name. King Von has a reputation along with Melly, but they do not have as many bodies as Lil Dirk has. King Von was the king of killers, but not anymore. Lil Dirk has took his crown. I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of the murders that Lil Dirk allegedly committed and the people that fear him. Y'all stay tuned.
Covering some other news that has just come to our attention. This is according to the FBI. I want to pull up a tweet that we have as well. So Grammy award-winning Chicago rapper Lil Dirk has been charged in a superseding indictment alleging murder for hire plot to kill a rival near the Beverly Center shopping mall in Los Angeles in August of 2022. So, of course, we do know that Lil Dirk has been behind bars, I should say, for some time now. This is all having to do with he's accused of hiring to kill rival rapper Quando Rondo. This is, again, back in August of 2022. So to bring in now to have just a bit more conversation about this alleged murder for hire plot, let's bring in Megan Cuniff. She is our legal affairs journalist. Megan, thank you so much for being with us here on Live Now. Again, we just got this update today, 2 new charges in this federal case. What are your thoughts initially as you saw that update come out?
Really nothing new in the indictment. This is just the feds getting ready for him to come back to Los Angeles and giving him
How they want Lil Dirk to clean up his act, and this woman can't even clean up her office. I see R.L. Stein books, Goosebumps. You can't even take this chick seriously. She looked like somebody from Nickelodeon. Speaking on Lil Dirk, how did she get the job? Was she on the waiting list or some BS? Somebody need to get her a dustpan, a broom, and some boxes. She worked from home. Speaking on Lil Dirk, her chair is leaning, her glasses is leaning, her hair is whack. She got the Kwame polka dots that been played out since forever. Speaking on modern rappers. She need to do a documentary about Milli Vanilli and just leave Lil Dirk alone. This is blasphemous to even have her speaking on this news. And I know y'all came here to hear about the gruesome, grisly murders of Lil Dirk. So we gonna do without this Waldo female version, Mrs. Bean or whatever she's supposed to be, and get into some hardcore facts.
Lil Durk's most famous OTF signee, King Von, is often described as one of Chicago drill's best storytellers, and he's seen as probably the genre's most authentic voice. Von's real life truly matched the gritty and violent themes that he was rapping about, and in many ways, King Von was a larger-than-life character, a rapper that arguably single-handedly brought the Chicago drill genre back and took gangster rap to daring new heights. But also, unfortunately, in the streets, King Von was a prolific killer, with a rumored 7 murders under his belt, something that I've covered extensively on this channel in my long video, King Von Rap's First Serial Killer. If you want to learn about those murders, go and watch that video, but in this video, I'll be digging much deeper into Von's relationship with Dirk. As I mentioned earlier, King Von originally grew up in a hood called Killer Ward, located in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, but he would later move to the infamous Parkway Gardens, better known as O Block, a hood that's been affiliated with Dirk's Lamron set for a long time, when it was still known as Wick City, that meant wild, insane, and crazy, with both sets united by the fact that they rep the 64th Street or 064. Dirk and Von's friendship goes back long before Von's rap career, with Reddit rumors suggesting that they actually knew each other since the late 2000s or early 2010s, while Von himself would state in an interview that they'd known each other since Von was in the 6th or 7th grade.
How'd you guys meet?
Growing up, same area, hoods, you know how that go.
Do you remember the first time you met him?
The first time, nah. We always be outside, deepest hill, so probably the first time.
Or maybe waiting.
I couldn't imagine getting killed by King Von. He seemed like such a good, not a good guy, but a well-mannered, like he's respectable. You could have a conversation with him. He not on no rah-rah. He's soft-spoken. As soon as you walk away, that's when you hear pop.
Around like 6th grade or something, 7th grade.
But didn't go to the same school?
No, I'm younger.
What we do know for sure is that Dirk was known to hang out with members of O Block during the early 2010s, as can be seen from Chief Keef's August 2011 music video for the song Bang, where Dirk can be seen with his Lamron partner, Lil Reese, supporting Sosa on his budding rap career. One story that underscores the bond between King Von and Lil Dirk is from 2014, when Lil Dirk supposedly lent King Von his watch to take to the prom of his then girlfriend at the time, a girl called Mena Red, who's actually the sister of Von's old friend, the rapper Tay 600, nowadays better known as Tay Capone. In an interview with Karen Civil, Dirk would recall the story, explaining how Von would get locked up the very next.
Oh, hood niggas had proms. I didn't know that they actually went. What's the point in taking her to the prom when you could just take her to the roof? I gotta run that part back. This nigga really went to the prom?
Rap career. One story that underscores the bond between King Von and Lil.
They all went to the prom and they was throwing up GDs and BDs and things. Did they bang at the prom? Did they have a metal detector at the prom? Was they trying to be romantic or no?
Is from 2014, when Lil Dirk supposedly lent King Von his.
He took her hoochie ass to the prom. Look what she got on. It looked like he got two hoes with him on a cell phone. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kill a nigga after the prom. As soon as we get home, I'm gonna kill a nigga. Matter of fact, I'll kill a nigga on the way to the prom, and when I get back, I'm gonna kill his mother. How about that? Okay, I'll see you later. He doing hits during the prom. Like, baby, just go ahead, drink this. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run. Like, Vaughn, where you going? Like, baby, I'm gonna be right back. I got some things I gotta do. Like, you making a killing out here. He's standing at the lemonade stand talking about he making a killing. You drink that shit, next thing you know, you coughing up blood.
To take to the prom of his then girlfriend at the time, a girl called Mena Red, who's actually the sister of Von's old friend, the rapper Tay 600, nowadays better known as Tay Capone. In an interview with Karen Civil, Dirk would recall the story, explaining how Von would get locked up the very next day.
You know, we've been like locked in, like since we was younger. My brother Vernie put us into him, and we just started like locking in real heavy. And then, well, I think he was going on prom. I had gave him my watch to go on prom. He go on prom, he locked up the next day with it. So when he came out, it was like, oh yeah, we locked in. So that was just crazy.
According to online rumors, the reason for Von's arrest would be a shooting that Von did on the way to prom with Lil Durk's very good friend, Lil Varney. And there's actually a picture of King Von toting a pistol in a white prom suit that still circulates online. Now, this was actually a shooting too that Von.
I thought of the most craziest scenario, jokingly, that King Von was committing murders on the way to the prom. Come to find out this, he really did a murder on the way to the prom.
Later allegedly talk about in his song Don't Wanna Be Me when he raps how the police would catch him right after the shooting, but Mena Red would seemingly attempt to claim their guns and take the case for them.
She was Sexy Red before Sexy Red. How many mugshots do she have? She probably the one that did the murder and he just took the rap for her. Like, I ain't ready to go to jail. I'm on my period, Vaughn. You a real nigga, right? Hey, don't worry, mama, I got you. They give me some of that snapback when I get out of jail, baby.
Their guns and take the case for them. Dirk would then go to his Twitter and tell his followers to write to Von in jail, referring to him as his brother and saying how Von's going to be home real soon. But that wasn't the case, as Von would eventually get charged with the May 2014 murder of a young man named Malcolm Stuckey. Von would later reveal that while he was locked up for this murder, Dirk was one of the few people consistently taking care of him.
When I got locked up for the drama, like Dirk was the main one supporting me to help me. So we got even closer when I was just in jail. Then I got out. He flew me out there with him. Got the rapping. So me and Dirk, you know, we like.
Von would eventually beat his charges and get released in December 2017, and Dirk would almost immediately take him under his wing and out of the reckless street life that nearly destroyed his life. And soon after, King Von would sign to Lil Durk's OTF collective, and inspired by Dirk's success, he too would turn to rap as a means of changing his life.
Before they finish, I'm saying these two artists from Chicago who signed the OTF. So
okay, so that's Book right
Book
there?
600 and King Von. So
and they signed to you?
Yeah, actually they got their own face and name, so they don't need me.
Oh, they don't need you.
Okay,
They don't need you. So.
Yeah, we off on that.
Dirk would waste no time helping Von make his mark on the rap game, bringing him to the popular radio show The Breakfast Club shortly after Von had begun dropping his first songs, with Dirk describing him as somebody with a gripping story to tell, perhaps smoothly hinting to his secret past as a 7-time killer in his neighborhood.
King Von, V-O-N,
King Von,
K-I-N-G.
What made you want to sign King Von?
Cause he got a whole story behind him. You know what I'm saying? He from O Block.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That should speak for itself. Nah. But know what I'm saying, he just real. You know what I'm saying? His music, he just real. It just
Now it's all starting to make sense, man. I didn't see it before, but now I'm starting to see it. Lil Dirk is more of a killer than King Von and a lot of them dudes in Chicago. Because how you gonna sign to somebody that you got more bodies than? If anything, King Von would have been sonning Lil Dirk. Dirk would have been scared of Von if Von had more bodies than Dirk. In order for Dirk to be the big homie of so many people, especially to be the big homie of somebody like King Von, he definitely had to have more bodies. And this is getting crazier by the day because the news is reporting on more and more bodies being found. He's like the hip-hop Dahmer.
I want to show you this $1 million worth of game interview Lil Dirk did with Wallow and Gilly 6 months before his blood brother D-Thang died, and an emotional Wallow opening up about how he forgave the men that killed his brother and how he played to Lil Dirk and his entourage not to let their unquenchable thirst for revenge consume them.
Because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And I know you niggas got no dads out here. And I'm going to say some shit that, like, this is documented. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Killed my brother. My brother died in my grandma's arms. Nigga shot my brother. He ran to the house. He died in Nanny Harms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today.
And he like
straight up, man.
It's so crazy. Yeah, this motherfucker really dropping tears for this shit, like.
But little did Gilly and Wallow know, Lil Dirk was actively embroiled in efforts to avenge his brother's passing and would leave clues in his music bragging about how he would put money out to have Dumb Street gang members killed for their role in the murder of D-Thang, and even going as far as referencing the Get Back campaign that had 2 Dumb Street gang members killed in his 2022 smash hit, Pissed Me Off.
Man, what? You do this Von, you do this with D-Thang. Pluto, you not a fucking rocker, man, you hear me? I don't do no talking on that.
That boy is the devil. And the reason why I said boy is because he looked like he's 12 years old, even though he's pushing 40. He's in jail right now. They're saying he's having the time of his life. The gangsters love him in there.
Well, it's been 18 months since rapper YNW Melly's first double murder trial ended in a mistrial. His attorneys are petitioning a federal judge to let him out of jail, and they argue he's being treated unfairly while in custody, not allowed to visit with family or properly meet with counsel. As his second trial looms, NBC6 reporter Marissa Bagg looks back at how we got here and where the case is headed.
Creating music is on the back burner for YNW Melly. For almost 6 years, the rap artist, whose real name is Jamel Demons, has been in jail accused of killing 2 longtime friends in 2018. The Broward State Attorney's Office tried Demons in the summer of 2023 for the murders of Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr. Both victims were members with Demons of the YNW Collective. The 3-month-long trial ended with a deadlocked jury.
What if we can't come to a decision? Question mark.
The judge declared a mistrial. The snag, attorneys say, one juror who favored Demons refused to convict him and convinced 2 others to vote not guilty.
You know, the hard part of a mistrial like this is the state has showed their cards, for lack of a better term. They showed their strategy, they showed their good facts, their bad facts. That being said, so did the defense.
Prosecutors allege Demons shot and killed Williams and Thomas Jr. in an SUV in October of 2018 after the group left a recording studio. They claim Demons, along with co-defendant Cortland Henry, staged a drive-by shooting in Miramar near the Everglades and told police they were all victims. As the second trial approached, defense attorneys alleged wrongdoing by the lead police detective on the case, and that prompted the judge to remove.
How whack was they bars in order for your rap buddies to want to kill you the same night after leaving the studio? It is safe to say that Lil Dirk is the king of Chicago. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about that. Are y'all willing to celebrate Lil Dirk for Halloween? Would you let your kids dress up like Lil Dirk for Halloween? Because that costume is going to be a hot seller. You might want to order it now before it's all sold out, because he's worse than Michael Myers. He's scarier than Jason Voorhees. He's more slimier than Freddy Krueger. Lil Dirk is going to be your favorite ghetto serial killer before it's all said and done. Snoop Dogg don't really have no bodies, even though murder was the case that they gave him. They said that was a hoax. A lot of old school rappers rap about doing things that they ain't never did. Dirk done it all, man. Should he get props for that, or should we treat him like he's a bad person? But you know, this new generation, they gonna treat him like he's a god, because he really got the bodies to prove that every lyric that he ever spit was nothing but facts.
You know, man, stop playing, man. Y'all just don't be hearing about that shit. There ain't nobody in me. You know, in Chicago, they got spot news, you hear me? You know, phone call that flat news or motherfucker. Better go check that, you hear me? Now, when you go check that shit, come holler at me. Let's get it. Man, what?
And all this would start on Sunday, June the 6th, 2021. Lil Dirk's 32-year-old blood brother D-Thang was at a strip club called Club O, which is located on the 17,000 block of South Hillstead. Just after 12:20 a.m., reports state D-Thang would get into an argument with an individual named Gara Gang Denim, who pledged allegiance to a Southside gang called Dumb Street or Gara Gang, a gang D-Thang would regularly diss on social media, and claiming that his gang, Dog Pound, had been responsible for murdering all the Dumb Street members. This argument between D-Thang and Gara Gang Denim would not last for long, because Gara Gang Denim would pull out his firearm and fire numerous shots at D-Thang, even hitting his head, then fleeing the scene.
Club O is quiet this evening, but police say there was a chaotic scene at the strip club early Sunday morning. Multiple shots were fired and lots of weapons were found at the scene. Police say Dante Banks was killed when he was shot in the head outside the club just after midnight. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Dirk. The 32-year-old is also a rapper who performed as D-Thang. His brother has been silent on Twitter since the shooting.
And long after D-Thang's passing, Gara Gang Denim would go on IG to post a picture of him at a club with the caption bragging about how he was trapped at the club and how he saw a man die trying to run to his car. Fans would scour his comment section asking why he...
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like Lil Dirk is wrong? Do y'all feel like he's better when it comes to killing than King Von? Is he more gangster than Melly? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I got so much love for y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. And I got some pretty girls in the building, and I gotta let y'all know I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to